welcome back. Happy holidays, happy new year, and welcome to the Millennial Masterclass, servicing all millennial issues. And you know what this is right here, though? This is the end of the year wrap-up, because, baby, we all ready. You know what I'm talking about? We here. This is what it is today. So today is just going to be a big part of nostalgia, baby. We're just going to go back. We're going to take a quick look, and we're going to maybe, exactly, we're going to rank some of our favorite things. Ooh, okay. Why you get... Damn, you got sexy with it. All right.
That's what I was thinking in my head.
It was a sexy New Year's.
That's that quiet storm.
See, this is what happened. Niggas go to the islands, come back sexy. She was over here. Yeah, that's right. I've been talking like this all week, you know.
I feel like, damn.
You do have a little.
You are glowing. You glowing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. But before you start, tell the listeners how many new beaches you went to? It was 3 or 4?
0 new beaches. I don't know if there are even new beaches in Carousel or.
Why are you lying to these people?
There might be.
We saw your naked rear end on World Star this weekend. We saw that.
Not World Star. Do people still use World Star? Is that still a thing?
They do.
Tristan probably still uses World Star.
He's the only one keeping it alive.
There be stuff on there, man. There be stuff on there. You Black Planet too every once in a blue moon.
Not Black. No, you do not. Black Planet ain't even still a thing, I don't think.
No, it's not. I don't think it's okay.
It was a rumor going around saying that Solange bought it. Like someone said, I forgot who said that.
So she could smoke it away? What we doing? Like, what we talking about?
That was cute. I like what you did there.
I see what you did there.
Oh, man. You were saying, Sean.
Can I tell y'all something so fucking funny that happened to me over vacation?
Yeah, of course you tell us something so fucking funny. The listeners want to hear it.
Of course. I'm a nigga. I do nigga things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that much PTO, so I had to move and shake on how I was going to take off because I was going for 3 weeks. Hold
up. Mm-hmm. Do your job listen to this podcast? Because I'm concerned right now. You might.
I would have been got fired. No.
That's real. That's real.
Been out the door.
That's real.
But okay, so I take off Monday and Tuesday of both weeks. That were my initial planned vacation weeks. We were only supposed to be gone for 2 weeks. Ended up extending it for like another half a week.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Monday and Tuesday come. I have PTO. The next day comes up. I have to take a sick day. So I'm emailing my boss, my manager, my team lead. They're the only 2 people I put in the email, right? Mm-hmm. And I put the email subject, sick day, 12, whatever. Then I write in the email, hey, just so you know, I'll be utilizing a sick day today. There's an emergency. Call me on my cell phone, blah, blah, blah. Hours go by. I get an email back from my manager, and he's like, great, thanks for letting me know. I look at the email. Why does the caption say Dick Day instead of Day?
Oh my gosh, no.
You know what's funny? You told me about this, and it's still funny.
Y'all.
It's still funny.
Crying, like, So then
I think he knew. Clearly
so
he knew.
Then, first
I'm stressed.
as hell. I tell my mom, and she's like, well, I guess they must know you on vacation. Mom, what? What are you trying to say here?
We still need your mom on the show. Just put that out there.
When she booked? When she not booked? When she free? She can come on this show. Clearly.
Did you send a follow-up email like, oh, I'm so sorry? I meant...
Yes. I sent
a
follow-up email like, oh my God, please excuse my typo. I'm so sorry. My fucking manager emails me back. Oh, I didn't even notice.
Of course he did. Because he would have said something.
You know what happens? Like our minds don't read every single word, so we just associate with the word it's supposed to be. So he probably just read it as sick and kept going. Yeah. Wow. I would have put my resignation in. That would have been my follow-up email, my resignation.
But luckily, it was nobody. Like it was just
yeah.
It was my boss.
Yeah, like the CEO or somebody. Like
the follow-up with, so sorry, but this is my team. It's like
I just don't feel like what would they really have done to you because you sent Dick Day? Okay, and
no, they wouldn't have done anything. And the embarrassment.
It's hilarious. Would they have put like a dick by your desk or something? They'd put a little paper dick by your desk. A little paper dick.
Started crying right in the office. That is so embarrassing.
That is a mess, Sean.
That's fucking hilarious.
What the heck?
I kind of need you to do that again and see what happens, see if they notice. Just see it again. Just see if they notice.
That was a mess.
Every other email I sent since then, I reread 12 times.
You have to at this point. Learn your lesson.
Hey, I will be like, and I had to use another sick day because, like I told y'all, Monday and Tuesday of each week.
Yeah.
The days I had to just use a sick day.
Uh-huh.
No, you use a dick day. No, you didn't actually use a sick day. You used a dick day, so you should have some sick days left over. She'd be fine. She'd be fine.
No, because I had like over 100 hours of sick hours, but my
very nice. Very nice.
Wasn't there. But y'all, I had to share that story because that embarrassed the hell out of me. But my vacation otherwise was amazing. We did some jet skiing. We went to a spa maybe 4 days in a row. Amazing.
That sounds so relaxing.
My body feels so rejuvenated. I scuba dived or deep sea dived.
Yes, that's amazing. You put the tank on?
Yes, I put a tank on.
Good shit.
Yeah, Latifah thought I was only going to last 2 minutes. I lasted all 30 minutes down there.
How deep did you go down?
You said what?
How deep did they take you?
Like
20 feet?
40 feet down.
Oh, very nice.
That's deep.
40 feet.
Nice. That's nice.
It was terrifying. It was terrifying.
What were you terrified about?
10 minutes, but I lasted 30. I was sitting up there like, just keep swimming.
How was your breathing? Because the breathing is so tough with the apparatus because, because you can't breathe through your nose. That's the thing.
Man, I almost didn't pass the test to go into the water. We had to try it out in the pool first. And I was like, I panicked every time. Like you had to take the little thing out and
how do you breathe underwater with it? And you just like literally in and out, just straight through your mouth?
You can't breathe through your nose.
Small little bubbles like.
And
then you put the thing back on. And you take a deep breath. Then you blow it out because water probably came in there, and you blow the water out, and then you just keep breathing like normal. But that shit is scary as fuck. But luckily my thing didn't come out underwater. Only during the practice. But Lord, I was terrified.
I mean, worst kind of worse, you'd have just swam up to the top.
Getting there, she was having the time of her life down there.
I love that. That sounds exciting.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I want to try it. Now that I know how to swim or whatever. Look, I'm 5 minutes out of knowing how to swim.
You don't actually really need to be for real, which you really just have to have the nerve to go underwater for scuba diving because you'll have the flippers on. So you don't really need to be because you're not treading on top of the water. You're underneath the water.
You don't know how to swim at all.
Not for real.
I would be scared of what I would see down there. Like, because I asked her, did she see sharks? She was like, no, of course not. But you just never know. One could just...
I'm in the wide...
It's a lone shark just around.
Could come out of nowhere.
Ours, like, no.
Sharks generally hang out with other sharks.
Different story when I got on this podcast today.
So, sharks are like roaches. You see one, you go see more?
Well, it depends on the species of shark. Like, the bigger the shark is, they tend to hang alone. But the smaller sharks hang together.
Thank you. I thought so.
I mean, it's a lot more dangerous than a roach. Like, I've never seen a roach and was like wondering if I'm gonna make it home. I've never seen that. It's never happened.
I don't know people though.
Leslie, did you do any traveling for the holidays, ma'am?
No, I avoided traveling at all costs because I saw what was happening when it came to these airlines, and also, we had that whole Arctic whatever came through. So I had my nieces and nephews from Sunday to Thursday, and then my sister came and got them right before the weather significantly dropped. I remember Thursday afternoon, it was like 19 degrees. I said, what is this? I said, now Sean can brag that she's been in warm weather. Meanwhile, I've been in the freaking cold.
Nothing under 85.
Oh, must be nice. But no, I stayed put. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not trying to do too much. I don't want to be caught in none of this mess. I'm going to just chill. So nope, I stayed.
No, I feel that. We ventured over to Jersey at one of Taylor's friends' places. They were having a big dinner. There was like 20 people. Maybe a little more than that. But no, it was nice. It was nice full time. But that ride back from Jersey late because we had to get back because we had the dogs here. Oh, my God. Let me tell you, right? So, like, I've been in negative weather. I've been in, 2-3 degrees, right? But that 6 degrees hit different for whatever reason. The wind was just straight up disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about disrespectful wind. Like, when you outside and your face hurt after 10 seconds, that's disrespectful. That shit is wild.
Yeah.
Like, it was cutting my face. Like, I thought someone came and slapped me across the face. It was wild.
Oh, no. That's the thing about the cold. Like, being cold is one thing, but when that wind chill come in and it's coming at you, that's a whole nother type of cold that I'm like, I don't need no parts of.
No, I feel that. But I mean, honestly, I'd rather it like be okay. Let me ask you this question and we're going to get started. Cause this is the thing we had a whole argument about. Would you rather die of extreme heat or extreme cold? Like it gradually gets colder and hotter, but what would you rather perish from? Now,
I gotta perish from you.
Well,
this is the game, Leslie. This is the game we're playing.
Okay,
was one happen quicker than the other?
No,
Ooh,
because the thing is that the nerves
question.
that get damaged from extreme cold and extreme heat are actually the same type of nerve damage in the end. So it's not necessarily that one may happen quicker than the other. And then plus you're talking about how hot. Like, are you in a volcano or are you know?
Or hell?
Yeah, because if the heat made me die maybe in 2 minutes, but I took 35 minutes in the cold, definitely going to go with the heat. But
get it over with.
Well, because it's because the thing is that
cold, though, oh my God, there's like nothing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Because in this scenario, it gradually gets colder or gets hotter before you get to the point. So, like, what are you going to perish from? You know what I mean? Like, if you had to go through it,
close to death, I would still be in my same position, right? I was just that'd be nice. But if I melted to death,
I'm going to the Wicked Witch of the West. I'm going to throw a bucket of water. What you talking about? You going to melt?
No, I feel what you said because it's kind of like my question is like, am I cute? Because if I'm cute and got my makeup done, then I'd rather freeze to death because you don't want to sweat your makeup off and stuff before you die.
I'm done with both of y'all. The logic that y'all are using. You wasn't using my nerve endings, none of that. She said, well, I'm gonna be cute, so I don't want to burn up to a crisp and not be cute.
Sweat your makeup off,
princess. Like.
I said extreme cold because at some point you'll just pass out. And
I need to look decent when I meet the Lord, okay? I ain't trying to look a hot, sweaty mess.
He gonna change you back. You're not gonna meet him a charred barbecue crisp, okay? You're not gonna meet him that way. Either way, y'all, we're gonna jump right into it today. And today, like I said, we're looking back, we're flashing back. This is Flashback Friday and then some. So we're going to start it off today, and we're going to talk about our three favorite episodes. And we're going to start with the star of the party right here, Miss Chocolata, fresh out from those Aruba streets. Tell us about your three favorite episodes, ma'am. It's for sure you. You're the most chocolate hair person here right now. Your skin.
I know. That's why I was like,
by the sun.
Okay. All right, let me get out my notes. Hold on.
Lord, of course. Get the notes out. Get them out.
Okay. So for my three favorite episodes, in no particular order, I said episode 45, Pivot, Patience, and Purpose.
Mm-hmm. That is a good one.
Episode 37, What That Mean.
We got the same one.
Episode it was hilarious. And I learned a little bit more about y'all hood ways. So, I love that.
Yeah.
Love that episode. And episode 27, Am I the Asshole? I think that was a good funny conversations. People do be the asshole, and they really be writing in to ask to see if they are or are not wrong. And then I just think those posts be funny as hell. So those are my favorites.
Those are good.
Those are good ones.
We have similar ones, so yeah.
Well, let's go right ahead then.
Okay, so I said like 3 episodes / guests because they tend to tie in together for me. So definitely What That Mean. That was just a hilarious episode. The jokes were flying. And like Sean said, we kind of just learned about like each other's like hoods, ways, where we grew up from, what we grew up saying. So I love that episode. I don't really have hood ways. That's why I put in quotes. But anyway. I don't know. Look, I just don't want the viewers to call me. I'll be like, Leslie ain't hood, so I know y'all. So I want y'all to call me.
She hood adjacent.
Hood adjacent, okay. But I also loved Keith's episodes 42 and 45. I just think him as a guest and the gems and knowledge that he dropped was just superb. So I thoroughly enjoyed him. I would also have to say having Yves on, Yves Jean-Baptiste for episodes 28 and 29, the real estate guru. I think a lot of us are in that stage of life. Sean's already purchased her house. A lot of us are in that stage where we're like looking into doing that. So I think he dropped some great gems for us to take into consideration. And then I guess honorable mention or like right there would be also the Doula You Desire. Desiree was an amazing.
She took mine. That was mine.
Too.
That was literally mine.
Me and Sean be right here because we literally have the same episodes. Literally.
Favorite too.
Yeah. So go ahead, Tristan. I'll just segue into you.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna start with number 43 because that's just a fantastic number, and that's Wakanda Forever. I really enjoy that. We don't get too many times to go that deep in on a blurry topic like that, so that was fantastic. I definitely love the episode with Desiree. I really enjoyed the Doula You Desire. Y'all came with the numbers. I was not prepared other than 43. I just remember what's happening with the episode.
Desiree's 30 and 31. I got you.
Correct. No, but oh, hell yeah. Talk about it. I know, but I love that episode because, much like with the pivot episode, I mean, you had somebody that was doing one thing and then like, you're like, damn, I got all those skills anyway. And then you did something totally different that no one would think that they connect. And I love stuff like that. It's almost like Transformers, you know, like, ooh, more than meets the eye, you know,
I love that.
It's crazy. And then, I was really torn with this third one. Like I had to really go back and forth. And I think I'm going to shout out Flued Out or Gnaw. Because the other ones were funnier. But Flued Out or Gnaw was too ridiculous for me not to enjoy. You know, this is just like, is y'all getting flued out or not? And the rules have changed for getting flued out, even already. Oh, and by the way, y'all,
we gotta do part 2.
Shout out to what that means. No, I learned some new younger slang because there was some kids at the Christmas dinner we went to, and I learned a couple new phrases. Okay?
What are the phrases?
I'm gonna hit you with it right here. The Riz. You heard that?
What's the Riz?
The Riz. You got the Riz.
Wasn't that on Grease? Wasn't her name Riz?
I may perhaps. I don't know. I can't speak to that. But what I can tell you, actually, I've seen Grease. I could, but that's not the point. The point is this. The point is simply this. The Riz is like swag.
So you got the
like
juice?
The juice. Exactly.
Okay.
Like almost
Context clues.
They got Riz. They have the Riz. Oh, you Riz. I don't know if you can say you Rizzy. I don't know if that's possible.
You Rizzy. That sounds like an auntie uncle thing to say. You Rizzy.
You Rizzy out here.
You already made the word old.
It's just R-I-Z. Yeah, R-I-Z.
I'll put an extra
R-I-Z.
With the razzle-dazzle?
Yeah, for a little pizzazz.
That's how they know that you're not supposed to be using that term. That's how they gonna know. Because you know, kids, their thumbs be like, kids' thumbs be lazy, so they R-I-Z. That's real quick. Their thumbs.
That's real. They don't like to spell, so yeah.
No, they don't. I just forgot it. It just left my head. Left my head. We were
when it
about
comes back,
it's gonna come back to me, and I'm gonna blurt it out. It'll be fine. But yes, no, shout out to all those episodes and all those guests that we had on. But okay, so I know we have our favorite episodes. We've talked about that, but let's talk about our favorite guests. You know, like we had some really dope people that have come across, you know, this platform and shouted out for a little bit. So we're gonna start in Texas. Who your favorite guest?
I would say definitely Keith Holiday. I just feel
shout out to Keith Holiday.
I feel like he just left like a word, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it just resonated with me because I too am in that place in my life where I'm like making a pivot of sorts within my career and everything. So it just like, it really just touched me, everything he was talking about in his
shout out to Reverend Keith Holiday.
Yes. Come on, Reverend.
Reverend. Okay. Well, some of my favorites was Desiree for sure.
Love Desi.
I want to have a doula when if and when.
It's a must.
Yeah.
At this point, after that, it's got to be.
It's got to be, right? There's no other choice. And also, Janika with our.
Yes, of course.
One of the most recent ones, but I love that topic that we talked about because I definitely go through seasonal depression and seeing my family during the holidays. Not always the funnest. So yeah. I love that episode too.
Absolutely.
That was a good one for sure. What about you, Tristan?
I for sure got to shout out my guy, Justin Stewart, accountant extraordinaire. Definitely helps us put some ducks in a row for sure for those, you know, making that next jump in your life, you know, whether it be 401k or now he is not a tax attorney. Let's shout that out right there.
Be clear.
He is a corporate accountant. So that's a little different, but I definitely appreciate the gems that he imparted. Also shout out to Mr. Baptiste. Of course.
Yes, you know, Eve, my guy.
Real estate guru extraordinaire. Definitely check out with him, Buy with Bap. I mean, we're looking for that reality TV show. You know, it's going to be a good time. He said we can make a cameo, so it's going to be a good time. But also, I gotta shout out Desi too. I really
my girl Des.
That's one of my favorite episodes, and we just had a good time, good rapport. Honestly, we got to get her back on the show. We do.
Definitely. Des is such a light of such. You know, every time you talk to her, she just radiates love, light, and positivity. And I just
she said, "Don't you want to spend all your time with her?"
You really do.
I was like, I It'd be okay. It'd be all right for a little while.
Such a sweetheart. I love her so much.
Shout out to all our guests. Shout out to all our guests.
Thank you all.
Shout out to them. So now, as we do think about our guests and we think about just all the things that we've been through the year, that we've experienced this year, what's been the favorite topic that we've kind of discussed this year?
Ooh.
I mean, it ain't got to be an ACT question.
I'm like, shit, I ain't really prepared for that question. I prepared for all the other ones, but I wasn't prepared.
You did. But y'all are smart folks. I know y'all got
so
this.
It's Keith's episode for me just because that's where I am in my life. I'm making a pivot, and I'm having to practice patience while I'm waiting for everything to kind of come together. So that really resonated with me. I think the flute out one was a funny one, like Tristan said. And for me, I just always love when we come back together and get it started. So doing the summer kickoff, I think when we got this season started, I think we started off on a high note. We were able to catch back up with our listeners, let them know what we've been up to and just what to look forward to during that summer, what things to do and everything. So I enjoyed that episode as well.
No, I feel that. I mean, in terms of me, topic wise, I've definitely enjoyed, the small sports here and there, the sprinklings of it.
I give you nice
enjoyed
things.
Those.
You're welcome.
Enjoyed those for sure. In terms of updates, I think that pink whatever that pink sauce was, that might be one of the funniest things to me ever. That pink sauce story.
Oh yeah, I got some favorite bulletins now. We specifically talking about bulletins, not just topics.
I mean, in general, just in topics in general, we come across this show because that pink sauce took me out. That was the wildest shit ever. That was too crazy.
That was crazy. Wait, time out. She went on the Karamo show. Do y'all know who Karamo is?
Of course. That's my guy.
Okay.
First off, let me tell the listeners, for those who don't know, Karamo is a homosexual African-American gentleman. All right. He first made his debut on television in the Real World Philadelphia back in 2005. And since then he has become and done some other things. And he is one of the Fab Five now for Queer Eye. So that's Karamo. And now he has his own TV show. Shout out to Karamo.
Yes, and she was actually on that show, and I thought initially going on that show, they were gonna really dig deep into everything she did, but they brought on this other woman, I guess, who had talked bad about her sauce or whatever on TikTok and stuff, and it was really them having an exchange. But I'm just I hear what they saying, but at the same time, I felt like she didn't get the reprimanded that she needed because she was selling and shipping this sauce and it wasn't at the approved, it wasn't sealed correctly, it wasn't consistent, the batches that she was making. So I kind of felt like they kind of let her skate through all of that. So it was interesting. But yeah,
I get that.
One of my favorite bulletins was definitely that lion ass pastor.
Oh my god, I was just thinking about that.
So that's hilarious to me. His ass was gonna go to jail. I done said it. I knew it. That's one of my favorites.
You did.
Motherfucker, I knew it.
You did.
I hate to say it, but I think my favorite bulletin of this whole year is TJ Holmes. I think it's TJ Holmes.
No, that's not what I was going to guess.
Or Ime Udoka. Either one. Either one.
You know what's going to happen with that? So two things. Quick update for y'all who don't know, Ime and Nia Long did go their separate ways. They're no longer together. So just give an update on that. But also with TJ Holmes, my prediction is that TJ will not be asked back, to come back. They've already pretty temporarily replaced him with another handsome, light-skinned black man. So there you go. But Amy, I believe, will be just fine. She may be reprimanded a little bit, but she'll be just fine because they were pretty much priming and prepping her to take over one of the main Today shows, kind of like a Jenna and Hoda type of spot, and she's making $5 million a year from them. So it's she'll be just fine, but TJ is gonna get the brunt of all of that. But you made your bed, you lie in it. That's my prediction.
I think you need to fuck 5 or 6 more of them too. If they're gonna do that, he needs to fuck 5 or 6 more people.
He ain't got,
just because at that point, double down.
Been denied. He ain't got access to do all that with them.
Double down. He needed to pop from show to show and have him a lady in every show. No, because you're gonna get rid of me, not gonna get rid of her. Fuck that shit.
That's how it go, man. What I will say, one of my favorites, I feel like Tristan will agree, the double cheeked up one. I feel like that ended on a positive note. The double
it's probably one of the best. It's probably one of the best updates because it
naked for FAMU. Yes. And she did get her degree in the end. So
right. That's what I'm saying. That's one of the best updates because most of the updates are always rough.
They're
always rough. Oh, but one we got
to be deaf, so I'm glad that ended on more positive.
No, that's real. We got to shout out Brittany Griner though.
Yes,
we definitely talked about her. Happy she's home.
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Brittany. So happy she's home. Another one of my favorite ones, the R&B, when we discussed the R&B verses, which now has turned into a whole musical group with the single. So it's a positive spin. RSVP.
I listened to RSVP. I gave it some time. I was like, you know what? Let me really hear this. Okay.
What you think?
I haven't listened to it again.
He's like beautiful gals. He liked it. I was like,
I let's do it again. I'm sorry.
It's a decent song. Cornelius like he said, okay, it's decent. He was like, I like it.
Right, but like, has he played it again? Is it on his playlist?
Well, I was in the car with him, so I don't.
Okay, there you go, and there you go,
probably not.
And there you go.
I'll put on the car again. What's the other one I liked? The Blissful Ignorance. Oh wait, Blissful Bubble of Ignorance with Neo, because that had a terrible.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was. I mean, shout out. No, I mean, I hope they're okay.
Shout out to his wife, not to him.
Right. Well, I hope he's okay and gets the help he needs too. He clearly needs some help.
He ain't looking for help. That's his problem. Since I come up with the titles, I'm super proud of my favorite one, which y'all probably hate.
Is this one of the singing ones?
No,
don't you dare fucking try to rap it. Don't you dare. That's what this is. That's what the fuck this is.
Let me do it.
Is you gonna rap it right or no?
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was there broke, man, I couldn't picture this. Is that right?
No.
It was better than the first
cadence. The cadence is better, but when you do that shit again with feeling, when you put some attitude in there, like you from the Bronx or some shit.
Okay. Let me sound like Biggie. Super Nintendo.
You sound like a motherfucker that was there thirsting for some piece of cake. She was over here. Like, you remember that fat lady in Deuce Bigelow? You sound like that over here talking about, they was like, you said some steak. Sound crazy.
All right, I'm done. That's all I got for you.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
We gonna twin the next time we do karaoke, you're not doing Pretty Ricky, you're doing Biggie, and you're gonna redeem yourself. That's what's about to happen.
It's like I'm Eazy-E and you're Dre trying to teach me how to that first rap scene when he was trying to rap. Anyway, those probably be my top favorite bulletins though.
No, I feel that.
That was good. I like that last one, Leslie.
That was definitely one of the higher points in the bulletin boards this season. Oh man. Is that your favorite title name out of all of them?
I think so. Okay. Well, no, because I have come up with some pretty good titles, but that one was up there. But yeah, I remember that was a story where Biggie's daughter put up her house to cover her boyfriend's bill, and he was guilty. It's on video. So anyway,
I remember. But what we should. What? What'd you say?
I said, "Woo!" Now moving on. Leslie, shady updates.
There'd be a couple of them, man. That's okay though. I mean, somebody got to be in Sequoia Tree. You know, somebody got to be the shade. Somebody has to be.
I read the facts in the mess. What the website say?
It does say that. Oh, again, by the way, y'all, if y'all haven't been to the website, you should check it out. Our producer here doubles as apparently a web designer. And is out here, you know, showing us, you know, a different side of Millennial Masterclass. Go there, it's a little about us section with some cute pictures. We're gonna update those photos in a bit, so don't judge us. But it's a good time
because the pictures is cute.
I mean, Sean actually has the best picture on there. She's on some runway shit for that photo.
She on her top model.
Good too. Yeah, I did. I was
thank you
serving on there.
No, I feel it. But so is that so? Now let me ask you this question though. So as millennials, what's been your greatest concern like this whole year? You know, in terms of like what we've covered and like what we're looking to cover going forward. You know what I mean? So like, you know, we were here, but we want to go there. Like, so as a millennial, as like the leaders of the millennial school, what's on your mind?
Just student loans. Like, where are we going with that? Am I going to get some erased? What's happening? Because now they talking about they about to want their money back soon. They really should just say fuck it all. But that's biggest concern I got going on right now in my millennial life.
I feel that. I feel that.
I have a few, I think, to piggyback off what Sean said. I think we do need to have another episode or two that talks about, finances for us, what that looks like, especially in this era where it's like, are we in a depression? Are we not? What's going on with inflation? Like all these different questions. So I think we need to continue that conversation in season 3. I also think we need to continue the conversation when it comes to mental health. We had our holiday blues episode this season, and last season we had our episodes with Nathaniel. So I think if we continue that in season 3, because mental health is ever prevalent, especially when we see the amounts of, suicides and everything going on with people around our age and younger. I think that's definitely an important conversation to keep going. And also the career one. So I know we wanted to discuss making the Pivots Patience one more of a series, because a lot of us are in that time in our lives where we are trying to pivot into different areas of our career and kind of switch things up, try new things and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep that conversation going as well.
No, I like all those topics. I mean, they're all near and dear to my heart. I mean, whether it be, financials, whether it be student loans, whether it be mental health or any of those topics. I mean, they're definitely important. But just to piggyback on that, I mean, for me, the ones that kind of jump out at me are physical health. I feel like we as millennials, like in your 20s, you did a bunch of drinking and stuff. And you were like, I'm 20, nigga, I can do whatever. And now you're 30 and you're like, oh, maybe I should do something a little differently.
That bounce back ain't the same.
You know what I mean? Like whether it's just changing your diet or something different in your routine, or like, we did the push-up challenge, stuff like that, which starts again in January. So I hope your arms are ready. And it's just stuff like that. Just making sure that like you're doing the things to give yourself the best chance to lead a long and happy life,
I agree.
And then also, I know we had Roots Purpose on here, and I really wanted to shout them out right quick. But like, I know that like we don't have kids, and we may not be close to having kids, but a lot of us have kids, man. Mm-hmm. And so like, just like parent care and what that looks like now, I feel like that's really fascinating. Just because I was talking to some little ones here, just a couple of days ago, and just like kind of the world they're going through and seeing it through a parent's eyes. I mean, a lot of it's beyond fascinating. It's just a concern, and I feel like it's definitely something that we should try to make more awareness to, and definitely get people a part of that conversation. So
I love that. Sounds good.
So definitely, but these are all things that we'll keep continuing to cover. So now, what is the one thing that y'all really want to cover in cycle 3? Like cycle 3 is here. It's here. We're there. What's the thing that you like, nigga, we gonna hurt them with this one? What is it?
I don't know if it's specific like subject, but for me, I would love to have like one of my other favorite like podcasters as a guest and vice versa be a guest on their show. So I just want us to branch out more.
We should reach out to Cocktails. We're gonna put anybody on.
I ain't gonna. I love the ladies, but I just don't listen to it like I used to. I used to binge Cocktails, but now I listen ever so often. But
they're a lot. They're definitely a lot.
Yeah, they're dope.
They're very good.
Shout out to Kiki and Medina Moreau. But I would love like if we could get on the Read, that would be huge, or the Friend Zone, or See the Thing Is, Here's the Thing. Like there's so many Black podcasts that I listen to. So
all the smoke, like
all of that. I would love that. So if we can make that happen, and vice versa, I think that would be amazing for us.
Sean?
I definitely like that, Leslie. I was gonna say release some merch.
Yes.
About that little.
That's a perfect segue to talk about it. Please. Everybody spin around. Right now.
Oh, let me see.
Am I spinning?
Am I spinning? I see we put the right person in the middle. Sean was ready. She said, nigga, let me tell you right.
Okay. Shout out to my cousin, Natasha Banks. She actually made these. These are like a prototype. We will be going through somebody else to actually make our official merch, which I've already been working on templates for.
Look out for them quarter zips.
Definitely, we'll get you your quarter zips. We will, I promise. But definitely look out for that in the new year when we start season 3 up. We'll definitely have merch for y'all.
Cycle 3, man. Let them know what it is. Cycle 3. We don't have seasons around here. We be in cycles.
There we go. Cycles.
but not just merch that we have coming up. I will say the one thing that I'm really looking forward to is this live show. Live show that's going to happen, And like, I'm not sure how many folks I'm not sure how many folks we're going to open it up attendance wise, but this live show will be in cycle 3. So we're looking for it. And you're going to get tired of hearing us talk about it because it's going to happen. We'll be talking about it so much. You're going to be like, damn, they can talk about something else. We could. But then after the live show, we'll talk about other things. Exactly. Exactly. We're still working on the location though. We got to figure out which city. It's probably going to
send me your location. Okay. Sorry.
So we don't know exactly where it's going to be yet. But once we find out, we will let y'all know, and we will definitely, hopefully, get some tickets together for everybody, and maybe we'll do something real special with a fan or two. So it might be the time.
Okay.
But as we get closer and closer to the end of this episode, what's the best thing that's happened to y'all this year? You know, what's like one of the things that you're like most thankful for? The thing that like has really maybe it was something that happened that was minuscule, but like it really set you up. That's for this upcoming year. You know, what might that be? We're gonna start in Texas.
Oh wait, start with Sean.
Okay, I know what I was gonna say. The best thing that happened to me this year, for real, was meeting my boo.
I knew you was gonna say this. I
knew. Say that. No, seriously.
Going on vacation for 3 weeks with your boo.
Yes, of course that too. But no, I just feel like this is a relationship that's different from any other relationship that I've been in. Just a whole bunch. I don't want to be sad or like.
Be sad. She getting sappy. It's sappy what you're getting right now, but we're here for it. We like the sap. We like it.
Yeah, she really changed my life in a lot of ways and encourages me to just be a better person, and I really love her. So that was definitely.
Shout out to Latifah.
Shout out to Tifa.
We love to see it. Now we're gonna go down to Texas because you all ready.
Yeah. So I would say overall this year has been a rough one. Like I lost a lot this year. A lot of people and just like things and everything. So it was so rough, but through all of that, to piggyback off what Sean said, like meeting Cornelius was just like the highlight of this year and probably the best thing that's ever happened. Because similar to what she said, it's like I haven't had a relationship or partnership like this in the past, and he's just an amazing person. And then not only just gaining him, but also gaining his family, who has treated me like their own since the first day that they met me, has been super amazing. So that would definitely be the highlight, I would say.
I feel that. No, I like that. Y'all look at y'all lovebirds.
Mushy millennials and shit.
Oh my gosh. Mushy millennial corner.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, that's a good show topic. Somebody write that down. That's what's up.
I got you. I got you.
She's right here. I'm right here with it. To tap in on this one. No, I understand what Leslie said. This year was definitely more of a tumultuous year. There were a lot of things going on, you know, in the background of life, ups and downs and whatnot. But I'll say one of the highlights for me, definitely, you know, my own relationship. You know, we got some time in, so it ain't new, but it still feels good. You know, like Tony, it feels good.
Aww.
So, but no, I think one of the bigger things was just some of the connections I've made this year. Like, I feel like I've done a lot of networking and making connections and things of that nature that will set things up for this upcoming year and years to come. Like, especially some of the work we've been doing with the Festival Connoisseur and how that's kind of taken off a little bit. Like, and like, it ain't taken all the way off, but like, you know, like the plane is ascending.
Yeah.
And it feels pretty good, you know. We got a couple interviews out there that haven't come out yet, so that I'm excited, and we'll get the Festival Connoisseur back on here, Mr. Terrence Williams, and he can give us more lowdown, and we can really let you guys know what's coming on. Because I don't know that you guys have been to the website, but the 52 Festival Tour is happening this year. So
was that the countdown to the announcement? I kept going back and looking. Okay.
And the announcement is the 52 City Festival Tour. Wow. Well, actually, no. Actually, that's a lie. They're not all in different cities, but it's 52 festivals that will happen. So the vast majority of them are music festivals. Like I'd say around 85 to 90%, but there will be some food and wine festivals and a couple other mixtures in there. But yeah, it'll be a good time. So look for us. We'll be out covering those. Look for that. Look for that captain's hat and that robe. and you'll see us out there covering these festivals, looking for the best festival in America. So
52 festivals is ambitious. That's dope.
Look, I told him, I was like, nigga, we need to work out. Like,
right, but how y'all gonna do this? Only 52
out.
weeks in a year, so what y'all gonna hit like a couple?
That's the point. That's the point. It's supposed to be a festival each week. That's why it's 52 festivals for the year.
Okay.
So, but the thing is that some festivals run concurrently with others. Some are consecutive. So, like, you know, maybe we'll go to a day in one, day in the other. Because the whole team won't get to every festival.
Yeah.
But between most of it, we'll get to over 80% of those festivals.
Or maybe a couple of y'all cover one in the same week and a couple of y'all cover.
Because I know for sure there's a couple right now I just can't get to.
Yeah.
But I know I'll be at most of them because I'll be behind the camera. So I'll be there.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah, that's real dope.
We'll have to join and maybe add one of those podcasts.
Oh, absolutely.
For y'all on there and we like come together.
Well, no, it's crazy that you say that because definitely when we're down in Atlanta, we definitely had that notion. And we were like, how many folks can we get to each festival? Yeah. So we've definitely been trying to put the feelers out there to let everybody know, okay, so these are the festivals. All right. And y'all can just bring your ass and we can have a good time and we can work it out. So
I love that.
And then they have merch as well too, you know. So shout out to the festival connoisseur. So
for sure.
Shout out.
Yes, indeed. But guys, it's you know what it is. It's the end of the episode. We're getting there. We're here. We've arrived. You know, end of the year, end of the episode. This is a fitting moment. But we definitely want to do one thing before we get out of here, and we want to thank all our listeners. Thank you so very much.
Y'all.
We appreciate you. And then, but honestly, I want to challenge you, listeners. I want you to listen, keep listening. Thank you. But then tell a friend to tell another friend to tell one of your hoes, and then to tell that friend too, and your pastor to come listen to the show.
The hoe telling the pastor?
Why wouldn't she? She didn't confess to somebody. Why can't she talk to him?
Fair enough.
Or her, or whatever.
Fair exactly. Enough. I'm down with that. Everybody needs something to listen to.
You right.
Like put them on, man. Put them on. And if you have an issue with the show, like I heard, so somebody was listening to the show, right? I didn't know they were listening because they didn't tell me. Who got an issue? Right. But there was something we said. I forget what it was. Now I wish I could pull it.
Who said that?
It was my uncle, and he was like, "Look," and he was like, "I don't know why y'all said this." I was like, "You should just next time hit us up, text us, tweet us, email us, hit us on TikTok, Facebook. We don't make all these pages look good for nothing. Okay, hit us up on these pages. Right, exactly. So we can reach out to you. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so.
Yes, please leave a review.
Definitely need that. But before we get out of here, y'all, do we have any thoughts we want to impart to our listeners before we bonk up out of here?
I just want to say thank you as well for all your support. It doesn't go unnoticed. We appreciate it so much. And just look out for cycle 3 coming early next year. We have amazing things that we're working on behind the scenes to just continue to improve the podcast and give y'all more offerings. So just be patient and just check us out in the new year.
Yes. Oh. I can't believe I have to be on cycle 3, y'all. I don't know. I'm still been a mushy millennial, y'all. I'm still been
this is cute.
And I can't believe we're about to be on cycle 3. Like, that's crazy.
We got a toddler now. Our baby's turning 3.
Our baby's turning 3.
Yes, indeed.
So fast.
Yes, indeed.
No, they really do. I just want people to know that I'm very thankful for people listening all over the world. Please continue to listen. Please engage. Shit. Thank y'all, niggas.
I couldn't
what
have
else
said
needs to be said?
I could have said it better myself.
Niggas.
Period.
Thank everybody.
But I do want to say again, thank you very much. Not to beat a dead horse, but absolutely you're just ecstatic at how the show has grown and will keep growing, hopefully, and maybe, and y'all like listen to us a little bit. We appreciate it. But from all of us to you, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and happy second day of Kwanzaa, Kuchagalia. That means self-determination. Okay, and that's just talk about it. I just watched a Proud Family episode about this last night. It was crazy. Anyway, shout out to Sam Jackson. He was guest starring. But again, it means self-determination, and that's something that's a principle we want to instill in us and all of us, because that's what it's going to take to get to the next level. That's just all there is to it. But until the next time, y'all, I've been Trist.
It's your girl Les.
And Sean the Don.
And even though the year may change, the vibe remains the same. We out.
Bye. Y'all in 23.